Gameranx presents the top 10 RPGs coming in 2015. Once again, we're looking towards the future of this year, 2015, and we're looking at RPGs this time of all different kinds. Japanese, Western, you name it. Let's just hope that none of these get delayed, but we got a lot on our list, so we might as well get started. Starting off with number 10. XENOBLADE Chronicles X is the spiritual successor to the Wii smash hit RPG, XENOBLADE Chronicles. In 2053, two alien races do battle near Earth and force its inhabitants to take off for new homes in giant spaceships. The one launched from the United States gets shot down and crash lands on an unknown alien planet, and everybody inhabiting the ship is forced to fend for themselves. Now, what's different this time around, you ask, from XENOBLADE Chronicles? Well, they added mechs, an improved combat system, beautiful environments, and online co-op. And did I mention mechs? Yeah, you know what, mechs kind of make everything better. XENOBLADE Chronicles is releasing sometime in 2015, and JRPG fans, if you don't have a Wii U by now, you should probably get one for this. Number 9. The Witcher 3: The Wild Hunt is one of the most anticipated RPGs we've seen in quite some time, and we've mentioned it many times on Gameranx. The third and final installment in the series sees an aging Geralt of Rivia, the most ultimate badass Witcher, dealing with the invasion of the Northern Kingdom by the Nilfgaard Empire. Then there's also the otherworldly threat of the Wild Hunt that Geralt has mentioned many times in other games, and they are absolutely badass. The Witcher 3 is going to have a massive open world with no loading times, hours and hours of story, villages and towns to explore, side quests, you name it. This game looks absolutely beautiful in motion, and we're finally going to get to play it after many delays May 19th. Number 8. Final Fantasy Type O is a game that Final Fantasy fans in the West have been clamoring for years. The Japanese PSP classic was beloved by many, so Square Enix decided to finally grant everybody's wish and HD re-release it for PS4 and Xbox One. This spin-off series sees 14 military school students that each have their own abilities and have to defend their homeland from an evil empire. It sounds very Final Fantasy because it is. That being said, the combat looks really interesting, and Type O was originally a huge success in Japan, so we're looking forward to it in March of 2015. Number 7. Shroud of the Avatar is a new role-playing game that might not look like much on the surface, but when you dig deep, it's really ambitious. It's a fantasy RPG that combines a single-player narrative with a sandbox MMO, and it was created by the guys who made Ultima. Remember Ultima Online? This game was originally crowdfunded on Kickstarter. The game looks to deliver episodic content as well as a single-player offline mode because there's so much to do in this game. Almost everyone can find their own thing to do in this game. You can be a knight, you can be a blacksmith, you can open up a shop, you can run an inn, you can basically do whatever you want, and the game world is shaped by the players. It was crowdfunded and crowdsourced, and we're hoping to finally see you in play Shroud of the Avatar this year. Number 6. Persona 4 was one of the best and most successful JRPGs released in years, and it's easy to see why. It mixed different combat elements, and the characters in the story was interesting as hell. Now, not too much is known about Persona 5 except the fact that it's coming to PS3 and PS4 this year, and once again takes place in high school. That's all we really know about Persona 5 at the time of making this video, but we know that JRPG fans are absolutely itching for it, so that's why it's on our list. Number 5. Now, The Witcher 3 and Kingdom Come Deliverance may have incredibly advanced state-of-the-art graphics for their role-playing games, but Heartforth Alicia does something different. Heartforth Alicia is a two-dimensional Super Nintendo-inspired game that looks to prove that graphics aren't everything, and games can still look beautiful even when they don't have crazy particle effects and shaders and lighting engines. Heartforth Alicia is an upcoming Metroidvania RPG that tells the story of a young girl named Alicia trying to find her way back home. And if you can tell from this video, if you're into this type of thing, it looks really cool. Heartforth Alicia is coming to all the major systems in 2015, and we can't wait. Number 4. A sequel to the first title from Stoic Games, the Banner Saga 2 is set in a fantasy world that combines elements of Norse folklore and turn-based strategy. Apart from a highly polished and really fantastic intro trailer revealed in 2014, we don't really know anything about the Banner Saga 2. There are many ways in which the game can improve upon its predecessor, but the art direction and story certainly promise to deliver. The first Banner Saga had a lot of really awesome stuff going on in it, so we can't really wait to see what Stoic does with the next one. Number 3. Bloodborne makes our list because it simply looks awesome. Have you played Dark Souls, Dark Souls 2, Demon Souls? You should know by now. The action RPGs from From Software are insanely difficult but loved by all, so you know Bloodborne is high on everybody's anticipated lists. Bloodborne kind of looks like the next step in the evolution of their very special, very weird, very quirky, and very hard gameplay. Now you'll be able to dash, use firearms, and explore a really creepy gothic Victorian London-inspired setting. The game looks absolutely gorgeous and looks like it plays even better. Also remember, it's a PS4 exclusive. Now there has been a delay, and From Software is kind of keeping people in the dark about this game, but it's finally making its way to us in March 2015, and we are so excited. Number 2. Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate is one of the most anticipated 3DS RPGs. The Monster Hunter series is loved by RPG fans all over the world, and it's easy to see why. There's the fun, weighty combat, really exciting boss monsters, and crazy loot and weapons to collect. Now, Ultimate is a 3DS exclusive and is introducing a bunch of new stuff, including weapon types, new monsters, verticality through climbing and jumping, and monsters being able to change the terrain. If you've never played a Monster Hunter game but like games that focus around big, huge boss battles, maybe you should give this one a try. Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate releases on 3DS sometime in early 2015. Number 1. Pillars of Eternity is Obsidian's new Kickstarted RPG game. It's an old-school RPG inspired by Baldur's Gate and looks to be absolutely huge, featuring 6 races, 11 classes, a tabletop-inspired game system, and the pausable real-time combat that a lot of people really seem to love. These old-school RPG games have definitely been making a comeback in recent years, and Obsidian is definitely one of the developers up to the challenge. Pillars of Eternity is definitely hotly anticipated, judging by the Kickstarter that raised its funding of $1.1 million in over 24 hours and is now sitting at like $4 million. It's going to be a big year for RPG fans, and Pillars of Eternity definitely has something to do with that. It'll be releasing sometime this year on PC, Mac, and Linux. So those are our most anticipated RPGs coming out in 2015. They all look really awesome and we're looking forward to them, and we hope none of them get delayed. Most importantly though, guys, let us know in the comments what RPGs you guys are looking forward to playing in 2015. There's a lot of games coming and a lot of hours to be spent in Game World, so definitely choose wisely and let us know. And as always, guys, liking this video definitely helps us out. We're a young channel and we're looking to roll with the big boys, and we're also doing giveaways every once in a while, so we'll make it worth your while. And subscribing is awesome too. But as always, guys, you can visit Gameranx.com for more gaming news, reviews, and stuff like that. And if you're new to the channel or not, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.